So, did you end up taking that to trial?
Well, I'm going through the motions. The police want me so bad they come into court and they don't even have to come to court, right? So when I go to bond hearing, I had the same prosecutor as the Telly Hankton case, the federal prosecutor, right? So she started off her defense with a video. They played Return of the Real International TV video in federal court to the judge, like just describing me or whatever.
So that YouTube stuff and all them videos and Instagram, social media, that stuff is real when they be putting that in the courtroom.
They bring in the court. They took pictures of me on my page with Mike Tyson. They took pictures of my jewelry. They took pictures off my page. They took a few things on my page and tried to use it. But I think when the judge, when she started her defense with a video instead of evidence, that's why I kind of think what the judge allowed my lawyer to question the police who was trying to get me indicted. Mind it, they didn't even have to be there, but they were just so anxious on getting me caught up, they wanted to come. So my lawyer was like, well, since we denied Mr. Young bond because he's a threat to society, let's let the police come up here and tell us why he's a threat to society. And the judge granted it. You know what I'm saying? Police come on there. He asked the police like 6 questions, like, yo, saw Mr. Young with drugs? He said, no. He said, you got pictures of Mr. Young with drugs? He said, no. He said, Mr. Young with guns? He said, no. He said, you got pictures of Mr. Young with guns? He said, no. He said, you got 8 spots. They hit 8 spots this time. The studio and everything. So they like, you got pictures of Mr. Young coming out of these places? And they're like, no. So how he the leader of a DTO? And that's what punished their case, because now I'm in the menace. You got the arresting officer who's trying to get me indicted saying he never saw me. You know what I'm saying? So when the lawyers did that, that forced their hand to drop my charge without prejudice. You see what I'm saying? I think it was a rule, it was in my phone, it was some type of rule they did. They couldn't get me indicted by the grand jury. So instead of letting me go scot-free, they told me, without prejudice, if you start selling drugs again, we're going to pick this charge up and add it to the new charge. You see what I'm saying? So that's how they had to do it. And I sit 31 days. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's I'll take that. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. You know, but and shout out to God, man, because I'm very spiritual, man. You know, it was just the grace of God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't nothing no human could do for me.
Right.
Behind them doors, even though I paid lawyers, but it wasn't so much they could do to me. When I went to preliminary hearing, if you check federal cases, they never make it to preliminary hearing. You see what I'm saying? They always get done before then. And when I'm on the elevator to go to preliminary hearing, one of the agents turned around. He like, man, you heard what happened, huh? Because I was half asleep on the tip. I was like, nah, I ain't hear what happened. He said, man, the federal government dropped all charges. You free to go. I dropped on my knees right there and started praying, like, you know, thank God, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's just the grace of God got me out of there.
So you think that arrest is what kind of messed up your momentum as far as your rap go?
Yeah, it did. It did, because when I come home, I had a charger sitting in front of my house. Like, I couldn't even, like, you know, if I leave my house, they following me, like, so, and it's around pandemic time. You know, the end of 19, I come home December 5th, 2019.
Pandemic, like March 2020.
It started right then and there. So, yeah, it really slowed down my motion. Even though the pandemic was coming, but it killed money. I lost like $250 in 31 days. Moving bad again. And yeah, it kind of stopped my momentum.
So you had that issue in 2012 with the feds. You know, you beat the feds 2012. And in 2019, kind of like beat them again. Did people like in the streets kind of raise the eye like, how you get them twice?
Yeah, you know, people raise their eye because some people don't get them once.
Right.
But you know, the people really know you. They come to me like, damn, what you did to beat them, because I want to know. And other people just want to draw a perception of you. You know, they thought whatever they want, you know, they want that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I told you before, people rather go see you lay down and do 20 years for to be real. But if you're smart enough to save your money and pay good lawyers and beat them, you're right.
And you had a you had a pretty much like a back and forth with OG Boobie Black about like this kind of situation.
Yeah, he spoke on my name.
Did y'all have a relationship before that though?
Yeah, my manager asked me to, at the time my manager asked me to fuck with him. You know, I wasn't too fond of fucking with niggas anyway, just in general. And my manager like, man, we doing music, you know, you gotta mingle a little. So I fool with him, you know, we ain't do no music together. But I fucked it with him before, you know what I'm saying? On the strength of my manager.
So you say he spoke on your name, he spoke on your situation?
Yeah, he just called me a rat, like, you know, ratting ass niggas and all that shit like that. So it just was like, hold on, man, you know, we two different speeds, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be speaking on my name for one like that. So you tell it to a bitch like, you know, like, oh yeah, man, y'all getting beef from more ratting ass niggas. And I just took it personal because, you know, they got niggas in jail saying he put them in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a snitch calling me a rat, like, you know, I took that kind of personal, you know what I'm saying?
But if he was like somebody with his name, if he was the rat, don't you think that'd probably be out there already? Like paperwork would have been.
Well, yeah, I was offering $2,000 for it. It's out there. Oh. It's out there. I was trying to pay for it, but I couldn't get it. Right now, he taking care of a nigga in jail he too long. And you know, like I say, it's hearsay too, because I never saw the paperwork myself, but I heard it from a reliable source. You know what I'm saying? But I only was interested in it because he told me something. Other than that, I don't give a fuck, because, you know, I don't fuck with him anyway.
I feel that. Like I said, that whole.
Nah, I'm glad you spoke on. Nah, that's good. That's good shit. You know, that ain't your thing, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you speaking on it, allowing me to speak on it, that's cool too. Cause you know, at the end of the day, they don't get no response from me. You know about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. I mean, that whole situation part of your story too.
Yeah, part of my story too. So I don't mind tapping into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure. And then. Speaking of part of your story and you know the back and forths, you had a back and forth with was it Stunner or Birdman?
Well, I spoke on something Birdman posted, and he must have told Hot to say something about it or whatever. And you know, me and Hot passed words on Instagram about it. You know what I'm saying? So just I'm gonna say what I want. You know what I'm saying? As Instagram was a picture. I say what I want, like, you know what I'm saying? But we say what we say, you know what I'm saying? I saw him in person. I say what I say, he said what he said, and that was it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So moving on past that, so you mentioned Ski Boo inspiring you, and Dooney inspiring you to like get money because you seen the money they was getting. Would you say those are ones who brought you into the game, or was it that you had to Did you go elsewhere to get brought into the game?
Well, they was, you know, they had so much shit going on, man. They inspired me, but I didn't want to go over there. You know what I'm saying? But I knew this is what I wanted to do, so